we move up this ladder, does it take more work? It does, doesn't it? It takes no work to be happy. It takes some work to fit in. It takes some more work to become popular. It takes even more work to have prestige or association with prestige. And it takes a lot of work to make a lot of what? To make a lot of money. It requires an incredible amount of work ethic. These people don't take a break. Then there's above that. There's even higher levels. And by the way, when I say it takes more effort, I need you to understand something. Every time I describe a higher level, you have to go through more pain to get there. You have to tolerate pain, grit, in order to get there. So we're going to go above money now. And above money, there's somebody who just wants to be number one. They want to have excellence. They want to have excellence. I don't want to be the programmer in my company. I want to be the top programmer in my company. I don't want to be a student in class. I want to be the number one student in class. I don't want to get an SAT high score on the SAT. I want to get a perfect score on the SAT. I don't just want to be a basketball player. I want to be in the NBA, and I want to be the MVP. And they're never happy with themselves until they keep pushing themselves harder and harder and harder and harder and harder. They're never satisfied. These are the kind of people that pursue excellence in whatever they do, whether it's studies or it's exercise or it's athletics or it's, their work field, their research, whatever it is, they need to be on top. They need to be number one. And you know who they're never satisfied, who they compare themselves to? This is important. You know who they compare themselves to? Themselves from yesterday. They don't care about anybody else. They don't look at anybody else. They know that they could have done better. So they're never satisfied. They never sit back. They're always saying, man, I need to do more. I could have done better. I know. And everybody else might say, wow, you're amazing. That's an amazing thing you did. And they're like, who cares? I know I could do better. So they don't even care about the praise and the accolades from people who think that they've done incredible things. They just keep pushing themselves harder and harder and harder. An easy example for you guys to think about is Michael Phelps, right? How many people praising this guy for beating all the records there are? But do you think he's sitting there saying, oh, I beat the records. Now I have the prestige, so I can sit back. He wasn't after prestige. Clearly he's after what? Excellence. So he's never going to be satisfied. He's going to keep pushing himself. Like a machine, keep going forward and forward and forward, accelerate even more. These are, by the way, very few people in the world. Very few people. So a lot of you guys sitting here, once you get like a passing grade in school, now it's time for the pursuit of happiness. Put on the PlayStation, Then there's the guy who gets a 99 and he's beating himself up. How did I make that one mistake? And it's usually not a guy, it's usually a girl. I tell you, on this point about excellence, I will make a comment about what I do for a living. One part of my career, I don't really have a real job, but a part of my career is I teach, young men and women Arabic in an intensive program. It takes about 9 months to teach them some things about Arabic. And this half of the class is girls, and this half of the class is guys, 30 girls and 30 guys. And the sisters consistently, for the last 5 years, have completely destroyed the brothers in exam scores. Completely. But the guys consistently have been happier. Let me tell you something. The girls are always upset. Ustad, I know I got 100, but I'm not sure I understand fully. And this guy got a 25, and he goes, I get it, Ustad, I get it. I'm dealing with two different species inside a classroom. They have a completely different mindset. So I have to tell these guys to wake up. Stupid, you don't understand. Do some work. And I have to tell these ladies, calm down, you get it. Take it easy on yourself. I can never tell these guys to take it easy on themselves because they couldn't possibly be taking it any easier. That couldn't possibly happen.